spotted them, but Smoothie may still get Gentix here. Here we go, Gentix going to be the one who's initially targeted on this one. More CC coming out as the damage also follows up, but now Sneaky going to be jumped on by Adi, who shows up for the 3v3. Contract still staying on the front line. Smoothie going to be looking for more now as well. Ignite down onto Gentix. There comes your body slam, tying the game up.
One's in the middle lane, and that's just going to be an outer turret secured.
All and Impact getting into that 1v1. Impact jumping forward almost onto the Mega Gnar. Lands another boomerang, continuing to apply the slows, but Audi is here, and now Impact may have found himself in not an ideal situation. Going to be stunned up underneath the turret and outplayed. Impact goes down.
Oh, but here comes the reinforcements.
Contract comes in, makes sure he cleans up the kill that Impact started, and now they are going to take Adi out as well. 2 for 1. Going away at Cloud9.
Threatening them, pushing them away, beating them around the rift as Jirol wants to fight.
Jirol saying, all right, we're just going to stand here and man fight this little Yordle, trying to take him down if he can, but Impact is quickly going to be going into Mega Gnar form. Stun to stun.
It looks like they're about to.
That's one way to put it. Smoothie able to find the hook onto Seiya, but now he's found himself in the middle of multiple members as now the counterattack from Cloud9 is live. The cast onto 5. Sneaky grabbing the kill onto Adi, manages to save Smoothie as well. Gentix not going to be the target as Impact finds his way onto Jirol yet again. Jensen grabbed the kill on that one, and it's 3 for 0, Cloud9. But now the fight's going to be breaking out. Impact with the stun down onto Gentix, jumps in, slam into the wall onto White Lotus. The Hextech ultimatum is issued, but immediately canceled as Sneaky finds the rampage and the double kill. Adi sidesteps his way away from the death sentence, but Cloud9 has issued a similar sentence on to this game. Lion on their back foot, taking their final breath. Cloud9 is
and now they hang around. I don't know if they can make this play, but it feels like they really want it.
All right, they're going to start things off. Sejuani ulti down onto Adi, and Jensen finds himself the kill. Cloud9 finally on the board, and they take the tier 1 turret down along with it. Now it's Jirol who gets caught out. Nature's Grasp comes flying through, finds its way onto a couple of different targets. Jensen with no flash, remember, he used it in the last fight. Jirol going to be the first one down. Shockwave onto Jensen. If they can take him down, that is going to be huge, but White Lotus now going to be silenced, knocked up into the air, the damage coming through. The stun lands, but Adi is running interference. Seiya grabbed the kill onto Impact. It's a double kill for Contract. They're still trying to get it. Redemption comes down. Cloud9 still maybe looking to take the fight, but it's Adi who's able to lock 3 into the pit, as now he's soaking the damage. Impact here on the front line, taking a big bite out of the Jarvan. Finds the kill now as White Lotus gets himself stunned up. More damage coming through. Jensen not quite able to find the kill on that one. His Contract goes for Seiya, not quite able to do it. The heal from the Janna will not be there. White Lotus still trying to take that Elder Drake as Jirol's going to be taken down closely next. Nearly falls. He's alive. Find his way with the twisted advance. And Sneaky gets the Elder. Gentix looking to take the Blast Cone to get himself away to safety.
Cloud9 hang around, and they run the risk of losing inhibitors. They're all here except for Impact. He has the teleport.
Oh, this fight's going to turn real sketchy real quick. Baron down to one corner. Cloud9 now finding themselves here in the pit. Impact and Contracts both hanging around. Jensen over the wall as well. Impact grabbing the secure onto the Baron with the Cho'Gath Feast. They take down the bottom lane inhibitor. The teleport into the top lane. It's 2 inhibs down for Cloud9.
And a big flank from Jirol.
Jirol shows up. He's got very little mana here on the front line. He might be able to lock down Sneaky. The Shockwave not going to be finding anyone just yet. Sneaky's going to have to find an immaculate amount of damage in this fight. Lion looking to push up into the Cloud9 base. Gentix gets himself taken out by Jensen. As Jirol barely walks away, Contracts now surviving the damage from White Lotus.
Sneaky's also rotating. Cloud9, they don't want the Elder to go.
Contracts is way too close. He's going to be singled out and bursted down before he can do much of anything. The shield going to be keeping him alive.
Still alive.
Adi now here in the pit trying to defend, be the front line of Team Lion, but Sneaky's able to find free firing time. Jirol now going to be the tank. Nobody dead so far. Cloud9 still looking to make this fight happen. The route out on Jirol. White Lotus goes down to Jensen's burst. And down from the Maokai trying to lock these guys down. Contracts coming in.
The QSS was back.
Ulti, but the QSS was back up. White Lotus going to be kept alive for now. Tanks on the front line doing exactly what their namesake says. Jirol and Adi trying to stay alive, but the first kill goes to Sneaky.
Sneaky's damage is incredible, though. It looks like Cloud9, with the reset of Smoothie's ultimate, they're not respecting the base. It is starting to die. One inhibitor's gone, but they're back on the Baron. Look at Adi.
Cloud9 trying to take this Baron. Their base is being taken apart, though. They've got to make sure they finish this off cleanly. Baron down to about 3k HP. Adi comes into the pit, but it's secured by Contracts. Audi likely going to drop here as a result of jumping there into the pit. Now Sneaky on the killing spree. They're finding the kills onto Lotus and Gentix as well. It's one man versus the world. Seiya stands alone. But it will not be enough. 61 minutes into the game and Cloud9 finds the win.
Right now, with how they've been laning, the fact that we're at 15 minutes in the game and it's 3-0, it's going pretty well.
Dear Lord, Jensen almost finding the solo kill onto Seiya, but now he's the one who's going to be caught out. Stand United onto him from Impact. Accelerated shot blast may come through, not finding its way onto Jensen just yet. The turnaround onto the enemy jungler. Smoothie is here as well to keep these guys safe, popping the heal, and first blood over to Cloud9's mid lane.
And they're still looking. You can see Contract stalking.
Fires off the ulti, finds his way onto Gentix, who is just deleted.
Talking about that, there's not.
Uh-oh, Sneaky delivering impact right on top of Seiya to bring him down for the second time this game. No way out. Lion going even in these fights, 6,000 gold down. Isn't that bad of a situation, but now Giral finding himself caught out. The damage comes through and Contract has the kill.
That little bit more excellent as they start to pressure.
Oh, speaking of excellent, Lulu is not about to have a very excellent time, taken down by Sneaky, Smoothie, and Contract.
I don't think that's actually going to be stopped at all. Giral has Flash, he has his ultimate. Zac also exists.
He's trying to go for the Flash Beast. You never know. Impact, the lone man standing there with the Baron, tanks it up for a very, very long time. Audi comes in. They're trying to steal this one away, but they can't do it. Contracts gets the secure, they get kills. Soon onto both members that jumped in. Lion tries a desperation play to get themselves back into the game, but ultimately... And the cleanse away from Seiya. That's double summoner spells on the enemy mid laner. For only a single summoner spell of Impact, they managed to potentially catch Giral out. Impact always looking for those taunts, always looking for the lockdown. Giral gonna lose about half his HP. Audi trying to go in. Contracts with a very nicely timed interrupt, and Contracts and Sneaky and the rest of Cloud9 have found two. Looking for number 3. Seiya's got no way out. He's gonna fall to Impact. White Lotus, the next man to fall. The double kill for Sneaky. And Cloud9's looking to put this one in the books almost as fast as game number 1. The inhibitor goes down. Lion is ace. Cloud9 may have had to go through a fight in game number 2.
Thanks guys, I'm here with Sneaky the AD carry from Cloud9 after their victory today. Congratulations that you'll be moving into the main stage or the main group stage of World Championship. But before this match, you kind of had a sneaky comment about Lion saying you're wishing them a flight home before the match even started. Besides game 2, it was relatively, one-sided towards you guys. What did you think of Lion after that series?
They were okay. I mean, initially I wasn't really sure what to expect because coming into Worlds, we had to play against a bunch of wild cards, and they really are wild cards because they can just take a bunch of games off people. Like Albus Nox last year did really well. They went into quarters when it was completely unexpected. So yeah, we weren't underestimating them at all. And yeah, I hope the flight home is safe.
I'm glad that I'm pretty sure they'll be glad to hear that as well. Going into the next stage of Worlds, so there's 2 groups you could be seated into. It's either SKT, EDG, and AHQ, or G2, Royal, as well as Samsung. Which group do you want to go into, and which group do you not want to go into, and why?
I think I prefer EDG, SKT, AHQ. Honestly, I think EDG is probably able to be taken down. I'd say more so than, Samsung, G2, and RNG. Because RNG has always come out strong during Worlds, and EDG has usually faltered, so I hope we can take the crown from them.
Well, let's see if you can do that as you move into the next stage of Worlds. And finally, since Cloud9 has been on the LCS, you've been to every single World Championship with them 5 times now, I believe. What's different this time, and what is it going to take for Cloud9 to go all the way?
Well, we do have a lot of different teammates now. Well, obviously we have Contracts that's different for this year specifically. The rest of the members are the same. But yeah, it's been a long road. It's been pretty rocky. We had not the greatest split, and we ended up pretty decently at the end, and then we lost in playoffs. So now we're here in Gauntlet, from the Gauntlet, hoping to prove ourselves once again. I mean, it's just a different team atmosphere. Before, I think Mios was a lot of the voice in the team, and I think I've kind of taken over that role, and it's a little bit different dynamic. So yeah, I hope we can prove ourselves.